have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold of me and won't let go. I've been sleeping, caught me off my guard. Cause you're in my space and now I'm so pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me to open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything. Won't let you touch me, won't let you go to my head. Cause I know I'm dealing with the devil. But I'm standing with my heart in your hand, and I'm too deep into win this gamble. Pull me towards you and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me open. Only a shot away from me to be my everything. Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything.
Hey, hi, Nauticals. Oh my gosh, Anthony, your background changed.
I'm in the deep woods tonight.
Wow, really
Starlink
nice. It's
is
not even
amazing.
night.
Huh?
It's not even nighttime there.
Oh, it's almost nighttime. That's actually the helicopter that's trying to find me.
Oh, oh no. Oh my gosh. Good evening, Nauticals.
everybody.
So good to see everybody in the chat. Oh, there's the real. There's the real. Or is that the fake atmosphere? Did you put that background on there?
Nope. Nope. But we're
So,
getting there.
Anthony is still in Florida making repairs, but there's paint going on walls. So, yes. You want to say hello to people or you want to give your update, Anthony?
My little mark on the wall. Hello, people. I can do both. We can talk about that. We've got a lot of people that are in the chat. Good to see everybody who's here. General chat about cruising, so it'll be fun to just kind of see where the conversation goes.
All right. So Mary Ellen is first in the house, and then Daniel
Okay.
Fields.
Yeah.
Daniel Fields won the lucky number for thumbs up. So was that number one? Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Mary Ellen, for being here. Will G, hello. Scotty. Anthony, you want to take over from there?
Sure, I can go through these. So Anthony Simone is in the house, a Modigator. Hello, Anthony. I'm sure he's got his iced coffee.
Coffee.
His iced coffee. So is definitely in the house. Bill Leach is here. Hello, Bill. How you doing,
Hi,
man?
Bill.
We've got who else? Wendy Johnstone.
The
Hello, beautiful humans.
Johnstones.
Yes. And Jamie Wilhite is here.
Aw, as
Jeff
well.
Dave. I saw him just this last weekend. Live and in color.
Very cool.
So that was fun. It was good to see you and share some breakfast. Waypoint Explorers. Hello,
Hi, Waypoint Explorers.
Good to have you here tonight.
So good to have you.
Beauty and the Balm Travels. Larry, how you doing, sir?
Hey, happy Tuesday, Larry.
Beverly Judka. Hello, Beverly. Good to see you here.
I'm going to take over then. Roger Johnstone, the other half of Wendy. Amazing people. Meow, Crazy Cat Traveler. From a Washington heat wave, one day at 70 degrees. Ooh, very nice. And Derek and Gregory from D&G Explorers. So good to see you guys. Thank you. Also part of our mod squad. So for sure. So good to see you. Corey Cole. Oh my goodness.
Hello,
That's
Corey
a blast from the past. It's been a little bit, Corey. So good to see you. Corey and Melanie. We were able, Melody, not Melanie, Melody. Cole, we were able to cruise with them on the non-group cruise. A lot of fun. Z's Gaming and Home Theater channel. Z, I hope you're doing well. Definitely. Oh, Corey says she's naughty. She's nautical. There's a series going on here. She's a nurse and she's Nancy. I love it.
That's fun.
Oh my goodness, Corey. I love it. Thank you for being here. Greetings to you and Melody. Oh my goodness. I know that Melody has been called Melanie many a times. Mercy and Lorenzo. Oh my goodness. Have a great night, she says. Oh, Anthony is in the zombie swamp, Daniel says to you.
That's about it.
Oh, Anthony, stay safe in the woods, says Anthony Simone. They were talking about your prior background, you goofball.
My background that I had, correct, yeah.
That's awesome. I did like it.
Did you?
It was okay. It was all right. It was kind of fun.
This one?
Well, there is that. I mean, you did the whole house.
This is what the house really looked like. The other is just the image behind me. No, not really.
Life is Good Today is here in the house. Woo! Hey, Ronnie and Alma.
Hey,
so good to see you. My fellow nurse friend Alma. So fun to be able to hang with them. And Two Speed. Sup, Two Speed?
Hey,
what's going on? So good to see you. Oh my gosh. Ronnie, I hope you are well after the day's events. Whew. Roger says that's Bigfoot territory.
Yeah, it would be that.
Oh, there's one of our Wisconsin friends. Cheryl, one deck down. Hey, Cheryl, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, look at this. Ronnie saying to Corey, miss you, boo. I miss them Stokes too, says Corey. Oh my gosh. Fun people, Corey and Melody. Will G. 17 days until World America. That's awesome, Will. I feel like I'm taking over too much of the conversation, Anthony. You want to take over again?
No, that's okay. We can.
All right.
Where are we at?
We have Debbie Shafgans, the Shafgans family. Hello. Oh man, so good to see you here. So good to have spent some time with them recently. So good. Daniel Fields has a comment. I better put my spectacles on just to be able to read a little bit. Daniel Fields says he quit caffeine virtually after the Coop Cruise. Don't know if it's possible to keep when traveling. but I've done it so far. So you have quit caffeine. Oh, good for
Wow.
you. Talking about coffee. Um, wow. Well, good to have some healthy lifestyle changes, always trying to better oneself. So good for you, Daniel.
Yeah.
My Anthony, he's quit coffee completely. Hasn't picked it up in years, have you?
Really years and years. Yeah. Like before we were married, I've not really had coffee.
Oh my gosh, you've never been a coffee drinker, right?
I was when I was younger, but then I met this beautiful young woman who couldn't have caffeine, and so I
Oh
threw in
my
the
gosh.
caffeine threw in the caffeine towel at the time. I mean, I was drinking coffee, eating coffee beans, all at the same time while popping
And,
NoDoz.
and you pretty much have not resumed that like habit at all. You just don't have a taste for it anymore.
No, not at all. And it's just it doesn't it doesn't really draw any. I don't need to get it. I don't need to have coffee.
Yeah. That was back in high school when we were first dating. I on my whole senior year of high school, I could not have caffeine. I couldn't have chocolate. I had fibrocystic breast disease. So it was a little scary, but that actually took care of it. Now I do drink coffee again and I don't have any issues so far. So I like coffee, but I think that I recently saw a parody about I'm not sure if I'm addicted to coffee or the cream that's in
Yeah,
it.
right.
So I've been trying to change from straight up creamer to half and half, trying to get where I'm not as dependent on the heavy cream. So trying to make the lifestyle changes. Another change I've been making is dilly, drinking more water. And basically, we've had conversations last week. I decided that I probably overindulged in alcohol, and I just was like, I just felt kind of crummy and I just didn't feel like I needed to drink alcohol for a little while, just a nice break. So I talked to Anthony about it, and Anthony, what'd you say?
I said, well, if if you want to give it up, we probably should. It's not.
Just
Right?
give it up at least for like a month or two,
Give it up for a month or
give it,
two. You know.
see how it goes. And I'll probably indulge for like special occasions, but make it like purposeful and try not to overdo. And
Right.
anyway, that's just we can still enjoy it from time to time, but make it kind of special.
Yeah.
So,
Exactly.
anyway, that's my lentil kind of offering, but Lenten, not lentil.
Lenten.
Lenten. Ah, there you go, baby. Let's
That's
keep
a
it
better
that
background
way.
for us.
That's what I like. Except you can't move too much or else you get a little wobbly. But trying to drink more water and been succeeding with more water, eating a little bit less large portions, trying to cut back on the portions, which is not always easy. I like that one, honey, but you can keep it or leave
I
it.
don't. I
Either
don't
way.
like the little blurry that it makes.
Yeah.
People can't move around too much.
Wendy Monk is in the house. I love that. Oh, Wendy thinks that we're amazing as well. Love you both, Wendy and Roger. Thank you so much for being here. I love the people in the chat too. So this
Yeah,
is why we
agreed.
do Cruiseday Tuesday. It's about connecting. Ooh, Jamie Wilhite has had 96 degrees in Tucson, Arizona today. Holy moly. That's pretty hot.
It
It's in the
is
40s. We're in the 40s, highs in the 40s in Wisconsin. So it's chilly, but it's definitely springtime and feels like springtime. So Scott J Travels, that's a name I have not heard. Scotty J
hello.
Travels. Hey, whoop, whoop. Hey, thanks for being in the chat. Brian, Button from Howie Cruise. Hey,
Hello, Brian.
Oh my gosh. I really enjoyed Brian and Julie's live stream on Sunday. They had a live where they had like a this or that, and Julie had set up this. I think it was Julie that set up a bunch of choices. And some of them got very European-ish or like other choices that you wouldn't necessarily think about, but I really enjoyed their chat. Definitely a good topic. I was thinking of copying you, but I decided I'll let it be for a little bit and then we can do something like that.
Yeah, right.
Can't be outright, blatant copying. No. Although my this or that would be different, just different ideas. It's kind of fun. Yancy, says Stephen Hall. Hello there,
Hello.
Stephen. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Steve.
Oh my goodness. Look at everybody is there. That's the photo we see on Airbnb. Yes, that one photo with the baby grand. Oh, my Nancy is here, but her phone is charging. Much love to you, Nancy Fields and Daniel. Absolutely. Mwah. Much
Kevin
love
Brubaker's here.
Oh, Kevin. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Hey there, everyone. I refuse to give up caffeine.
That's the chisel,
Yep. And Darian, Magnificent Germany with Darian is here as well.
Oh, Darian.
Got to see him this weekend too.
Yes. Why don't I think we're at a point where we're pretty caught up. People are talking about all kinds of things.
Cup of coffee in the morning, whether they need coffee. Sharon at Sea Travels here.
Oh, it does look like Derek and Gregory are canceling the Labor Day Aqua Cruise. Okay. Sharon at Sea Travel, Sharon and Jamie, hello. Oh, Crazy Cat Traveler said, quick coffee? This does not compute. I love that. Two Speed said 19 more days until our first transatlantic cruise. We're not bringing our kids. The wife said she was bringing the oldest kid. I think she's talking about me. That's awesome, Two Speed. Funny. I love that. Oh my gosh, is this your first cruise without kids? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, and are you going to do it with just one suitcase, or are you bringing 7 for 19 days?
I could do a transatlantic cruise, not carry on only. Well, I could, but I wouldn't. I might be able to do one suitcase. It matters if it's like if I have a group or not. Ooh, Larry says, I'm hooked on Dutch Brothers, sugar-free 911. Oh, interesting. I'll have to look that up, Larry. Thank you.
Can we say hi to Waypoint Explorers?
Yes.
Okay.
But you can say hello again.
No, that's okay. Darth Yoda of Borg is here too.
What was that?
Darth Yoda of Borg is here too.
Oh, Carl, so good to see you. Oh, so good to see you. Thank you for being here. Oh, can't function without that morning coffee for both of us. I have seen Jamie going out and doing the sacrificial trek to get coffee, bring back coffee for the Sharon. That's a true loving husband. My husband does not know how to make my coffee.
I can make it. It's just not trusted.
Yeah. Sometimes I enjoy just slipping out. Lately, actually, the last cruise, I kind of enjoyed, since Hannah was in there. If it were just Anthony and I just wake us up and make noise. But with Hannah in there, I have to kind of like ease out the door. So I just slip something on quick, go out there, get my coffee. And then like with the last cruise, it was a group cruise. So then it wasn't long and I was talking with somebody, right, honey?
Yeah.
And I didn't come back for hours and then finally came back. But oh my gosh, a lot of fun. Together. What was that?
Florida Cruisers is here.
Florida Cruisers, hello. And together we travel as well. Yes. Brian says, I drink too much coffee. Sometimes I can have 2 cups, but most of the time I need 3. And I have my Folgers Instant, so I can make it the same consistent way all the time, except for the different creamer that I might put in. So
Do
I'm
you
getting
have
better.
to on the cruise ship? Do you have to get the professional coffee, or do you just like the Folgers?
Me?
Yes,
It matters which cruise line I'm on. I did not like Carnival's coffee at all.
because there's a lot
Like
of
at
different
all.
coffee sources. There's
Yeah.
the MDR coffee that you can get. There's the bar coffee that kind of is different depending on the bars, right? And then there's usually the coffee shop. There's usually something like a $5 or $10 that's there.
Starbucks.
Oh yeah, Starbucks. Got to pay as much as a star
Or
cost.
blue, blue
Blue,
cafe blue,
Blue
blue.
Ocean.
No, it's something blue on Carnival. I'm blanking. Java
Blue
blue.
Curacao.
Java
Blue
blue.
Curacao.
Java blue.
Oh, Java Blue.
I had to recall. I
I
don't
think
go
you were
there
thinking of Blue
often.
Carousel.
Sometimes I go there with Sarah, and what I liked is that the Java Blue shop was where you get your crossword puzzles, and Hannah and I really enjoyed the challenge of the crossword puzzles and the Sudoku. We really enjoyed doing that, just challenging our brain a little bit. It was actually kind of fun to do that. You get part of that. You were part of that a little bit, Anthony, right?
Wendy Johnstone says MDR coffee is weak. It depends on the MDR. It really does.
I feel like MDR coffee is strong. I don't like regular brewed coffee though. I usually need to
I can
order.
tell from the smell that Carnival's MDR coffee is really strong and Royals is not so strong.
Royal is a little mellow. I can drink Royals actually buffet coffee,
Edna's World is here. Hello, Edna.
What, Edna? Oh, Edna. Oh my gosh. Love you. Oh.
Donna's here too. She's 23
What?
minutes late. Just wanted to send big hugs.
Who?
Shauna and Sugar.
Shauna and Sugar. Good to see you. You're jumping to the bottom of chat is what you're doing.
We're already at the bottom of the chat.
Well, good for you. Anthony likes to keep up with the chat. So that's how we can play this. Yep. Beverly Judka says, I just try drinks while on a cruise if I have the drink package. Otherwise, I rarely drink at home unless it's a special occasion or somebody comes over and they want one. So, and I'm not trying to like say this is, like how everybody needs to live their life. But I just felt like detoxing. I felt like I was maybe just getting to drink a little bit too regularly, and I wanted to be a little bit more special.
Sharon at Sea brings up a good point. The MDR, in some of the MDR ships, you can get French press coffee instead of just the normal coffee. So you can ask for a French press coffee, and
that would be actually probably even stronger for me. I usually have to. You know what I have to do, Anthony, right?
Yeah, you have to basically add a little coffee to your milk.
No. I ask for coffee and then I ask for hot water, and they usually give me hot water. Yes. And I ask them for like to fill the coffee cup like 2/3 full, maybe, or a half full. And then I dilute it with my water because I don't like it that strong. And then I put the cream into that. So
Debbie Shafkans likes to play Wordle.
How fun! While they're on, yes.
Know what Wordle is.
Wordle is a game where you I think that you have to make different words, I believe, from the tiles. Yeah. I believe. No, Wordle is the 5. Okay, so you got to guess the right word, and you get so many guesses. Yes. To guess what the word is.
Corey Cole is in the chat.
A while.
Hey,
what
Corey.
Was that?
Corey Cole is in the chat. And
yes, he's the one that said she's naughty. She's not.
He said that we need a round of Nancy's 5-hour energies.
Oh my gosh.
That's dangerous, Corey, because you never know if you're going to get 5-hour energy or you're going to get like coconut rum or Captain Morgan's or tequila.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Not
Debbie
always
says
5 hour
giving
energy, it's
alcohol a break
sometimes
is
five
good for
hours
body and
sleep.
spirit. I
Yeah.
did dry January and it felt great. Once you're going on it, I like the whole idea of just like a little, cleansing. So yes,
Brittany
yes.
Anderson, hello. Hi,
Oh,
Brittany Anderson.
hi Brittany. So good to see you. Anthony's at the bottom of chat and
She's
I
scrolling
am just
backward.
catching up.
She's
Sharon and
scrolling
Jamie
backward.
said, oh my, the 40s, we're a bit north of Jamie Wilhite. We almost cracked 100 today, but that's a dry heat. That doesn't even count. Probably feels the same as our, 60s.
It's the same as an air fryer, 100 degrees, so you get the wind and the.
Yeah, we're in a really nice spring stretch. We're right where our grass is starting to green up just a little bit. We've gotten some rains. We got a little bit of snow this last weekend, but mostly rain. We had a little sleet, but
Two
mostly
speed.
rain.
Two
And
speed. Yeah. Two speed says we're trying one checked bag with our backpacks.
Oh, nice. Oh, see, you got this. You got this. Hopefully you can do some laundry if needed, but that'll be quite the adventure. All those sea days, that transatlantic. Oh, that's exciting for you. Awesome, awesome. Let's see. Wendy says lots of times I don't drink when I'm not cruising. I drink more while I'm cruising, but go 3 weeks for nothing. So yeah, and there's nothing wrong with cruising and not drinking too. So that's always an option. There is no pressure actually there is some pressure outside to feel like you need to drink, but you don't have to drink to have fun. You just don't. Dave Whiting, Dave and Brandy,
Hey,
so
Dave
good to
Whiting.
see you. Hey, greetings to both of you. Sounds like Brandy was having a little bit of a tough day. So thinking of her, thinking of you both, and hoping that you're doing really well, our good friends. We really appreciate everybody. Together we travel, going for the thumbs up. You guys, if you enjoy being a part of the cruise community and you would give us a little thumbs up, give us a little love, we appreciate you. Wendy says water wakes me up. Oh, don't need coffee. And Daniel says, I'm sorry, Anthony, I'm kind of going on a stretch here. Just let me say this.
You're on a roll. I'm just letting you roll.
Daniel says, I do drink decaf as I like a hot drink, and that creamer that Nautical Nurse Nancy is trying to stay away from. Oh my gosh. Real cream. Oh, it's so good. But it's like a lot of fat to it. It is low carb, but it's a lot of fat.
Kevin Brubaker says he went snorkeling in his backyard over the weekend. The grass is not happy. Did you get a lot of rain down in Illinois?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, no way 14 days on a carry-on, says Mercy. Yeah. Java Blue is good. Yeah, actually, Sarah and I like our coffee very similar. The iced coffee especially. We have like a pump of vanilla and a pump of what is it? Caramel, a pump of vanilla, a pump of caramel flavor, and then we put cream in it, and a little bit of Splenda. She has a half a packet. I have a whole packet. That's how we do it.
D&G is reminding us that it's Scott Controversial Cruising's birthday.
Oh, happy birthday. Oh, Controversial Cruising. Oh, happy birthday to you. Woo woo. Here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. It's a singing chicken. Happy birthday, dear Scott. Happy birthday to you. Oh my gosh. I got my spring nails. So I got my nails done. I got them a light blue color. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I decided to get light blue because that's like the colors of our son and daughter-in-law to be, Eddie and Beth. And we just went to their wedding, their bridal shower, and so amazing to see the two of them together and be able to experience that celebration. Such a nice time. The bridesmaids had organized games, and her aunt threw the whole bridal shower at a venue at Cafe Hollander, and it was really cool. And let me tell you, the parking structure, have you guys ever been to a parking structure? It was no cost of this parking structure, but you talk about bougie. It was amazing. As you drove into this structure, it was super tall to begin with, but like they had markings, they had these electrical numbers straight. You could see like 500 and some. So like that's the number of spots that are open. This, to the left, like 80 some, to the right 120, and each parking spot had a sensor on it that hung down on this whole big grid, and they were either lit up green, that's available, or red, that it was taken. And let me tell you, it was really cool. Have you ever parked in a place like that, Anthony?
No,
It-
but it probably helps them manage as far as how many cars to let in, because since each spot is tracked.
it's not pay for parking though. It's just with a shopping center, like a
That's what
shopping
I'm saying.
structure.
Yeah.
But
So it
so
helps
there's no gate or anything. You just pull in. But it was really very, very cool, very organized. It was the Corners. It was that new one by Van Mar in Brookfield. So it was the Corners of Brookfield.
Yeah, that one by Brookfield,
Very cool.
when the parking structure gets full, the Queen's Guard steps out and stops people from getting in there.
It was really very cool, and that's
Kind of posh that way,
it was very fun.
Step back from the Queen's Guard.
You're funny. Crazy Cat likes when the ship has Starbucks because I can load up my Starbucks app and even earn stars. Oh, that's cool. So you can use that. Shauna, thank you. Pray
I'd rather
everyone is
earn bucks
well.
than stars. I'm just saying.
Thank you, Shauna. Much love. Praying that everyone is well. So we are thankful for our health, and we're still definitely praying for Lindy Lou.
Absolutely.
Keep on praying for her. She's had a long struggle and still fighting. I think that she came off the ventilator, but then I think she's had to come back on it. So sometimes it takes, it does take time for healing. So Wendy likes to have a midday coffee and people watch. Yes, favorite cruise coffee. So French press coffee in the MDR. That might be actually kind of good. I would live on coffee, but I have to do it in moderation, says Crazy Cat Traveler, because of acid reflux. That'll get you. That will get you.
Cruisers is here and just drop the super chat.
What? Oh my gosh, Sarah and Bob. Much love. Oh, sweet friends. Thank you so much. All right, I have to pull up. Oh, hi, my loves. Oh, all right. Well, you guys all know that Sarah says hello to everyone in the chat. She doesn't always get on the keyboard and say hello. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Very generous, very, very generous people, and wonderful, amazing friends. I'm really, really privileged to be able to have her as a sounding board. Like, she's really given me. We've been good friends to each other. We, talking through some of our stressors that we have. We both have children that are getting married in May. So she also had a shower for a bridal shower for her and Bob's daughter, Lindsay. and so it's kind of fun that we both have kids that are getting married in May, and so we kind of are talking a lot of the wedding stuff together.
All the different wedding things.
Planning and looking forward to it. So fun. Let me see if I lost the chat. Starbucks had a sugar-free decaf vanilla latte and I enjoy that, says Wendy. That sounds delicious. Kevin says, Sharon and Jamie are swaying me to Princess, I feel. I am looking at future cruises. So Sharon and Jamie just got back from Princess Cruise, their second Princess Cruise, and it sounded like they really enjoyed it. They actually had all four of them in a cabin all together. So we know how that goes, right, honey?
Yes, we do.
But we did that in an interior. At least they had a balcony, so they had a little extra space, but it's challenging. We know it is absolutely challenging. Let me see. All the chat that I'm getting caught up on, Anthony's already gotten caught up on. So, look at Wendy is working. It says Roger is figuring out her new COAP machine. I'm hooking oxygen into it.
I think it's CPAP machine. I think it's
nice. I think it's a CPAP. Yeah, CPAP machine.
Yes.
And so you can hook oxygen into it. Good for your heart. Yes, definitely. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Kevin with the snorkeling adventure in his backyard. But thank you everybody for being here. Happy birthday, says Wendy Johnstone, Daniel Fields, all the emojis for all the happy birthdays. Corey always buys a Starbucks ship mug. Actually, I think that Jamie Wilhite also gets those ship mugs from Starbucks. And I think they might have been out when we were on Symphony, like the time before when Jamie was with us on Symphony. So she got to collect one. I was able to deliver that for her. Happy to do that. Beverly says, I completely understand you, Nancy. I tend to detox after a cruise and in between cruises. It's nice to just enjoy the cruise. It depends on who I'm with. My birthday on the 15th, I was on the 15th, feeling older. Well, happy birthday, Beverly. Brittany is saying anybody who enjoys trivia, check out Traveling with Bruce on Monday nights.
Oh, yeah.
He goes live on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern. Started recently doing trivia again. Thank you for the update, Brittany. It was always hard when Traveling with Bruce went from the daily afternoons to the Monday nights because Sharon at Sea was Monday nights. And so that was always a conflict for me. But it was fun. I do remember the good old days of Traveling with Bruce every afternoon. It was a fun time to connect. Got connected into that. That was my beginnings of just being part of the cruise community, all of that. A whole lemon and water is a refreshing detox. Yes, Daniel Fields. Lindy
Sugar says, why is it so hard to go back to work after cruising? Because being off 17 days is kicking my butt now. 33 days till my next cruise, though.
Shauna, loving my Nancy videos. Thank you, Shauna. I've been trying to edit, working on the Nancy videos. So got through Puerto Rico, San Juan. Oh my heavens, so much walking. Has anybody been to San Juan and walked both of the forts in the same day? Because Sarah and I did that and walked to and from each of them and back to the ship. And it was a workout, but we did it and we had fun with it. I thought that it was a blast. It was a great day. Yes, Sarah and Bob are amazing. I agree. Sue O'Connor. The O'Connors are here. Hello, hello, Sue. So good to see you. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are healing up. Derek, honey, I'm just chatting away. Why don't you take over a little bit?
No, that's okay, baby. Keep going. I mean, I'm not sure quite where you're at for your.
I'm at where Derek and Gregory says, I love Princess Cruise Lines. So while we're all caught up, we don't really have an agenda. So
Two Speed says that they're leaving from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Who said that?
Two Speed says they're leaving from San Juan.
Oh, fun. Oh, I love San Juan. We just got done with our videos, Sancy and San Juan. So, oh man, love San Juan. We felt a little cheated. We couldn't get there with our Symphony of the Seas cruise because we got our whole itinerary changed. So you got to roll with the punches you got to roll with when they change up the itinerary. What are you going to do? You got to go with where the ship goes. You're not going to get off and swim. That's not going to happen. So Anthony, why don't you give us a little update of the Florida house, kind of work you've been doing and what you've been up to?
Well, there's been a lot of little things that we've been doing. I pretty much have been trying to work outside, getting a lot of the stuff cleaned up because we need to get the trash collection from all of the miscellaneous stuff, especially from the yard. So
all the stuff that came in from all the
flooding. It's more than just that. So we have lights in our garden, the little garden lights are everywhere. And every single one of them was exposed to seawater. And seawater just corrodes everything and destroys it. So we had probably about 42 lights that I had to pick up and replace and put different ones in, that type of thing. A lot of cleaning, pressure washing. The pillows that are here, I'm working through getting these. This was black, and now it's actually, it doesn't look too good on here, but it's in actually really good shape.
Back to our red cushion.
It's got a little bit on the camera. It's got a little thing. You can't see it in here, but it's a little tinted, so that might be just a stain that's on there. But that was black, and it's from the mud, and so it's just getting all of this stuff cleaned off. Here's what they look like without their insides, right? So working through a lot of that. You can see I'm going through and doing some painting. So
that is the actual color the walls were supposed to be, and you can see the white is.
The brown is not. The brown is what we've got to cover. And that's going to be interesting because even just laying it down here, it's going to take a couple of coats because it's going from dark to light. So
so you had to sand all of that to
they put a high gloss paint in the house, so I have to actually sand it before I actually put the paint on. Never just try and paint gloss; it will just peel off later on. You actually need some adhesion underneath.
Is it sticking okay, honey?
Yeah, it's doing good. So it'll be fine. It's just I need to get this. This paint is not so high of gloss, but it's not a true gloss. It's more of a satin or a something in between that. Anyways, but it's like a semi-gloss. But in general, you want to just do that. So I've at least I started to do all the trim first, and then I'll roller it. So by next week, that should at least be rollered. And I'm doing that half of the room, and then I'm going to do this half. So I've got everything kind of over here. So you can't see it by me, but I'm literally surrounded by stuff right here because I've got everything moved over to this side of the room. So it's just a lot of that, a lot of sortation.
And you were able to visit with some cruise family.
Yeah. So this weekend I went up to
family.
Yeah, I went up to visit Naomi on Friday night. And then
our
Saturday
daughter.
morning.
And so Naomi is our oldest daughter.
Yeah. And then Naomi and I went to breakfast with just Dave and Marcia, his wife.
So time out. So not everybody might know Naomi is our oldest daughter, and she lives in Melbourne. She recently moved to Melbourne, Florida, which is on the other side of the state. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so she's up in Melbourne. And then Peg and Artie were up there, and they don't usually come in on our live streams, but they're good friends of ours from the cruise community.
Part of the cruise family.
Yeah, they are. So, and then
always a party with Peg and Artie.
it is. They're great people. And then, so then we spent, we just kind of chilled at her place, and watched some anime together that she had wanted to watch with me. A storyline that she thinks that I like. I definitely like it. It's just, I don't typically sit down and watch Japanese anime. And she loves it. So just enjoyed that with her, spent some time. And then that afternoon, I drove back to Tampa and spent some time with Roy and Amanda Shows. Darian was there with his son, Billy. And then we had Sherry and Danny.
From Destination
Fun, who were over there, and we went to a Cuban place, actually like a real live family Cuban restaurant. It was really quite cool. Reminded me a lot of the Italian restaurants that we used to visit when I was younger, the family restaurants.
Fun.
You know,
awesome.
So yeah, so it was cool. And just the that atmosphere. Everybody was, it's this little place in the middle of the Cuban sector. It doesn't look that great from the outside. It's not bad, but it doesn't look great. But you go in there and everybody's got the uniforms on for the waiters and waitresses. All are in uniform, and the staff, the chef staff, is in chef attire. So, I mean, they're doing it up nice, and treating you like it's a fancy 5-star, because actually it was really great food.
So what kind of food did you get at the Cuban restaurant?
Oh, first time at a Cuban restaurant, I have to have a Cubano. Have to.
Was it good?
Fried plantains. Yeah, it was very good. It was excellent. So great food. A place I would go back to again. Definitely.
Would you take Mercy and Lorenzo Rodriguez, who are Cuban?
I would. Yes. They had some real Cuban dishes on there, you could tell. So it was real, very authentic, good price, not really high priced. So, I mean, just a really like a home atmosphere, like a family atmosphere, but little classed up with the uniforms, It's just the little things like that.
Sounds like you had a really nice visit there.
Yeah, it was good with them.
Be able to get around.
Yeah, great people, great food. It was good fun. Then drove back home that night, and so just we're cranking through as much as we can down here. We're not going to be able to finish up before the wedding. I'm going to have to head back.
I have plans to come back home for a little bit too.
Yeah, so I'm going to need to get
north.
Yeah, our car was in Hurricane Helene. And we ended up having to drive through some of the water. And so I need to go through it and kind of do detailing on it. And I don't have the tools down here. I do up in Wisconsin. And I've got a lot of big stuff that they won't let me take on the airplane, like a generator. They don't want me to have a generator on there. So there's stuff.
Are you going to drive that generator home? It's garbage, I thought.
No, it's okay. It's just there's some of the things. One of them I'm not going to, and 2 of them I'm going to try if I can. Depends on what I have room for. So otherwise, I'll leave them here. But there's just a lot of big stuff, and so we're well over the 50 pounds per luggage. So I'm going to just drive it home in a couple weeks.
I don't love the idea of having a huge generator in the back of our car. It's going to destroy it.
No, it's not. It is not. So it'll be fine. And there's but just to try and get some stuff home, as well as then be able to work on the car at home, get ready for the wedding, and then do the wedding. And then right after the wedding, I'll come back down again for another 4 to 5 weeks, and just kind of wrap everything up. So
get it all ready to host people again, because right now we've wanted to list it, but now is not the climate to sell a house in the area, right?
No, no, not right now.
The market is completely saturated.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
a lot of people getting out.
Mercy is
And
right. Tampa has great Cuban food. They really do. The Cuban community there is really, I mean, it reminds me somewhat of Miami. And I'm going to say this, Mercy, but a little more friendly. I'm just going to say that just from my little bit of experience. I mean, we were on the streets in Miami. I've gone to the Cuban area, little Havana in Miami a lot. I love it. It's one of my favorite places in the world. But there's something a little bit more friendly about it. That was only one visit. So I'm blaming it all on one visit right now. But for right now, I mean, it's a great community. You can just tell people are looking out for each other, and it's a great
do you
place.
remember being in Miami, honey, when we were by Calle Ocho, I think? Do you remember that? We had that stay?
Yes.
That was really cool.
Yeah,
We
it was.
really
There's a
enjoyed
lot of cool. Like I
Cuban
said, it's one of my favorite places in
atmosphere.
the world, right?
Really,
So,
really great.
yeah.
So Daniel, thank you, honey, for the update. I really appreciate it. And you're getting the pool heater back up and running?
Yeah, I started it up, but it actually wasn't heating. It just shut off just before the show. So I'm going to probably just fire it up tomorrow morning and see how it does. I'm hoping that just cycling it a few times, it'll bring it back, but it's not actually heating. So we might actually have to get some help there.
That is not a good thing because that's a pretty hefty price tag on that unit.
Wendy Johnstone wants to know, what kind of music do I listen to during my drive? Will I listen to everything and anything I can sing? I like to sing along with songs. So Queen was fun. I think Freddie Mercury is probably one of the all-time great singers out there. But rock and roll, 80s, 90s, 2000s.
That was a good movie too on Freddie Mercury. It was
Yeah.
a really okay. Daniel Fields asks, "Who was your first cruise community first show?" Mine was Cruise Geeks. He says, and then Always Be Booked. Both podcasts. Yes, Always Be Booked podcast was definitely one of my first. I think when Cruise Geeks. Yes, Cruise Geeks was one of the ones that we used to listen to, Lalita Loca and Matt Allen. That podcast.
Sherry was one of your Sherry.
Yeah.
She's now up on Amazon.
Cruise Tips TV.
Cruise Tips TV.
And of course, Sharon at Sea.
Yes.
Definitely.
And Tony and Jenny.
Yeah, Tony and Jenny were
what's for dinner?
They were the Cruise Geeks, but Lalita Loca.
Yeah.
And they were, for a long time, they were the Cruise Geeks. And that's kind of how, but yeah, Lalita Loca as well. I'm not sure. I think that Lalita Loca kind of came from the Cruise Geeks, or I'm not sure which one was first. I'm not sure. Lalita Loca I followed for quite a long time, but then, Sharon at Sea, solid. And then, Traveling with Bruce was live every day during the week. So it was a way to connect. It was a lot of fun to connect for sure. So yeah, that 100 Days to Havana, if you look way back in Lalita Loca history, 100 Days to Havana, that's where I got really roped into following Tony and Jenny. So that was
where's
so
my
fun.
dinner?
Yeah. Your dinner is right here. I loved it. Oh my gosh.
Adventures Ahead. Bruce,
yeah,
Travel with Bruce.
Dave and Brandy's Excursions.
Yes. Travels with Bruce.
Yeah, Traveling with Bruce was every day. I said that.
Sharon at Sea.
Well,
Sharon
and Always Be Booked podcasts.
Sharon at Sea was always big too.
Well, that's what I said. Sharon at Sea for sure. Like foundation. What about you guys? What were your guys' first in the chat?
Yes.
First introductions to this community that we have here. So,
Life is good today.
let's see. Uh, yes, life is good today. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Daniel asks, Anthony, outside your own house, is the neighborhood all about in the same state? Asked Daniel Fields.
Yes. So
We actually
actually,
are in pretty good shape for
yeah.
our inside our house
So
too.
my one neighbor really didn't have much inside. He lost 9 cars, but he didn't lose anything inside. So he's done. We are the first house with cabinets in the entire cul-de-sac of all the other 4 neighbors. So we're the first ones with cabinets. We're the first ones to almost be finished with what we need to have done. So yeah, we're a little ahead of the game. We were a little bit more on top of it for some of the things. We ended up having to pay a lot up front, but we ended up getting it taken care of at the end. Para DJ.
Yes, Para DJ, PDG. Yeah, PDJ. Oh, Para DJ.
Yeah.
I can't. Yes, it's hard to name
And
everybody.
EECC.
What'd you say?
EECC.
Oh, EECC. Yep, Jason and Elisa. Yes.
Yeah. And cruising for food.
Yes, Wanda, Cruising for Food.
Yeah.
Yep. She was a channel after I had already become a channel.
Q's Cruisers
Yeah.
was in there.
Of course.
There
Midlife
were
Crazy.
so many. You used to listen. I mean, that's what you used to come home and you would just listen to that pretty much throughout the day.
Oh, I think it replaced my I used to listen to audiobooks, and then then I just got to where I would listen to live streams all day instead of audiobooks. I just listened all day long to live streams. It was a lot of fun though. I mean, like as much as I could. I was in the live streams all the time. I can't be in them as much nowadays. I'm with full-time work Monday through Friday. Trying to I try to get in there when I can. But
the ship show. I don't think we mentioned John.
The ship show. Bagak, I remember him coming into the cruise community for sure.
Yeah.
JC Russell, happy birthday. Oh my gosh. It's his birthday today too. So many birthdays.
Sherry says now it's Marco Polo we listen to.
Yes, right? Q's Cruiser says, Anthony, you are doing a great job. I love that. Yep, you are. Look, all that you're working on. And thank you for being here tonight with us. Everybody's saying hi to everybody else. Pagan Artie, we're so connected with Midlife Crazy.
Josh Holcomb. Yes,
Josh Holcomb. Yes, indeed. And Griffin Alyssa. Let's not forget Griffin Alyssa. All the channels. Oh my gosh. Yes. And the show's special features. Used to, watch them. They still are up and growing as a channel too.
And Beach Please.
Now we have the Gilberts.
Yeah.
Beach Please. Oh my gosh. So many of the cruise community channels that we enjoy watching so much. Let's see. I'm getting caught up. You got any other comments, honey?
No, I think that's it.
I see people saying their first ones. Lalita Loca says Anthony. Debbie says Cruise Tips TV. Definitely.
He's kind of the OG of the cruise community.
Yeah, she's definitely had been. I remember one of her first videos was where she was talking about as big of a suitcase as you wanted to pack, you could bring that on a cruise. And now she's cut back to
as small as you can get.
only carry on only is funny. Cruise Geeks was a podcast, and then Lalita Loca was a Facebook page, not just a Facebook page, says Daniel. Man, that was a while ago. Quite a while. Oh, Don's Family Vacations too. Definitely
Don's
Don
Family Vacations,
in Canada, eh? All of it. Oh, I love it. All the people.
There was one from England too that you. There was a couple of from England that you also or watch, or England, not England, but from he was from the Netherlands. Who was that?
Oh, yes. Neil and Kim.
Yes.
Oh, shouldn't walk down this memory lane if the memory doesn't work so well.
Yeah, but I was just thinking of them too.
Oh, Neil and Kim, we actually went to an all-inclusive with them.
Yeah.
But they've been
travel
out
and
of
tour.
YouTube
To
for a
travel and
while.
tour.
To travel and tour. Yes, to travel
Anthony
and tour.
Simone for the win on this one. The Modigator had it.
Anthony, way to go. Rock on. It's the para DJ. Oh my gosh. Brittany does not even remember what her introduction to cruise community was. Brittany, you've been part of it for the longest time. And oh my gosh, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Yes, Corey Cole says, Bagak. Anthony is a good boy. Definitely.
We are at time, my love.
I know. My Sharina is looking forward to witnessing Sansi at the Girls 2.0.
It is coming up.
Man.
Sean and staff. Tips for Travelers, Gary's channel.
Travel Spree, I remember when they started
Sean and Steph.
Starting in. And Travel Spree came at about the same time that, the boys did. And I'm blanking on their name. JJ Cruise. JJ
Cruise.
Yes.
There's Sean and Steph, though, too.
Oh, Sean and Steph. Definitely. Oh, you guys, good memories. Ben and David, I never watched much. And also Gary Brembridge, I did not. The Trip Tips for Travelers. I know he's gotten lots and lots of subscribers. I never connected with him. Definitely connected with Sharon at Sea. Sharon at Sea Travel. Were like that was my people, and Lalita Loca, and Ship Show.
Sweet dreams, everybody.
So yes, time to go, you guys. It's been great. Oh, Emma is from England. Yes.
And Alana Zingano.
Simone again. Yes. Okay. We took a little walk down memory lane, you guys. Happy dreams, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting with us and reminiscing. And before you know it, Anthony's going to be here by my side poking me. But one more week of, I think one more week, honey?
Yes.
Of Tuesdays apart, and then he'll be back. So safe travels, everybody.
And God bless.
And God bless everyone. Take care. Bye. Thanks so much for following along. Safe travels.
God bless.
Take care now.